Hey kids,
Hey, Dad.
what do you want to do today?
We don't know.
Want to go to the movies?
No.
Want to go to the water park?
No.
Want to go play disc golf?
Yeah. Let's go play disc golf.
Hey everyone, welcome to RC Disc Golf Podcast. Special episode today. We are at Spartan Discs, talking with Kevin. I forgot it again.
Yeah, Keil.
Keil. I'm sorry.
No problem, man.
If I don't speak it out loud, I don't know it.
Yeah,
it happens with everybody's
I
name.
get called Keil all the time. It happens so much I do not correct people. So there's probably there's two different pronunciations out there. So.
All right, everybody messes up my name too. I hit Rhea all the time, but it's not Rhea, it's Ray, but it's okay. I just, like I said, if I don't speak it, I might not ever know your name. I've worked with guys for like 3 years without ever knowing their names.
Yeah, I believe it.
Just call me, hey bud, how's it going? So anyways, we were in the store today at Spartan Discs. Kevin, let's get a little background of you first. How long have you been playing?
I've been playing about 12, 13 years. I started back when I actually lived up in Niagara Falls. I worked at the casino as a dealer full time before any vape store or disc golf store. And one of my buddies asked me to go play one weekend, and we went to discs and got the coolest looking disc. Cool little robot on there, ended up being a Star Destroyer, and I went out there, had a lot of fun, but couldn't throw backhand, just kept on hyzering out. So did a lot of forehand for the first, that actually made me do forehand for the first about 2.5 years, but which is very interesting on picking the right disc right when you begin. So, but then, it started that weekend, and then I had a lot of fun. We ended up going the next weekend, and then I was like, then I went both of my days off, and then real fast I was trying to play before, after work. Almost like 5 to 7 days a week for a while there. Almost about 2-3 years. I couldn't get enough of it. So definitely love disc golf. Glad my buddy asked me out to go out there that one day and try it out. Because I seen some baskets, but at that time it was kind of rare. Not all the courses were out there, but Joey D is a great course, not too far from you.
Yeah, I never knew what it was, seeing the baskets. Never knew what they were. I knew it was like some type of game, but I had no idea what it was at the time. And then I had Deshaun Ranjan got me into the sport.
Oh, awesome.
Because I worked with him, and he got me into it. And same thing, handed me a Destroyer and pretty much said, here you go.
Here you go. I can't throw this very well. You try it.
Yeah, I threw it okay, but it was mostly forehands. I could not backhand for the life of me. How I learned to backhand was by actually disking down and throwing mid-ranges.
Yeah. And
then I finally developed a solid backhand. And now this year I put the Destroyer back in the bag for the first time.
Yeah, I go back and think about it. If all of a sudden there's a cool mid-range or neutral mid-range, how my game might have been different, you know?
Yeah, I think about that same thing too. So then after playing for so many years, what made you start the store?
One day I had called a shop called Soothing Vapors, and it was like kind of a vape store out in Depew, New York, small building, but we did have a little extra space. One day, one of my customers came in and seen that I had disc golf on the TV. So all of a sudden we got talking about disc golf, and we were both very passionate about it. We probably talked for a couple hours, and I just came home, told Nicole how awesome it was. Just talking to disc golfer instead of vape customers. Disc golf customers are just excited, happy, in a good mood. Usually they're getting new plastic or they're getting to go play. So I just love the energy, and I came home, told Nicole, and she's like, well, we got that extra space on the other side of the wall. We should just get some discs. And pretty much this is back in summer 2019, I think around June, and we ended up calling up Innova, getting a bunch of new, their like recommended starter things, and that's kind of how we started.
Bunch of starter kits?
Yeah, just starting discs. Actually, they just had a thing, I played disc golf a lot, but I didn't know all the plastics, all that's like which ones are popular. You know, I would watch YouTube videos and stuff like that. But pretty much, I went to them and pretty much like, hey, what do you begin for a starter store? Like they had like starter kits for stores. So
okay.
They set me up that way.
All right. Yeah, there's a couple stores around my house Smokers Outlet has a disc area, and I think the record shop across the street has disc in there
Yeah,
as well.
right in the metal thing.
Yeah.
Yep, I went in there. And
Okay, pretty interesting. I always wondered about that. What kind of disc would we start out with? You obviously expanded, so.
yeah, yep. Our first shop was it was like not even 700 square feet. So,
Mhm.
that's kind of right when we were there. COVID hit, and then just booming to make it more viable to get away from vaping and go disc golf full time. So as we did that, we wanted to. That's when we found our Main Street location in Tonawanda, because we just wanted more space. A lot of people were coming to our small space putting. We're trying to do putting leagues, virtual putting leagues, and stuff like that, and just found out space was a lot important, and there was a lot of people up in the North Towns too that we kind of wanted to reach. So ended up finding that we went all the way from 700 square feet to a little bit over 5,000 with the big roofs and stuff like that. And then we really loved it there. It was nice. We finally get it settled down how we wanted. Everybody kind of knew where to find us and stuff like that. Couple negative things about it, but there was a lot of positives. And but then we found abruptly the landlord just told us that they're talking to the mayor, and I think that's what it was, and that they're going to be able to get government grant money to refurbish the building, to revitalize it, to turn it into like a banquet hall. So I drive by it once in a while. I don't know how fast it's going, if they got the money or anything like that. But that was kind of a shock to us. We were not planning on doing that, so we had to move fast, pivot, and luckily where we're at now came along, because once you have that much space, it's hard to go back. Like when you really have a lot of fun doing putting leagues and stuff like that. We do like birthday parties and just stuff like that. It was a main part of our business model that we wanted to do. So hard to find a lot of space that's affordable. So luckily we were able to find this spot in North Tonawanda, and we're starting to make it home. And there's a lot of positives about it, and I'm really liking the extra space. This keep on growing, and this one's a little over 8,500 square feet. So putting leagues not as crowded. We don't have to worry about people going zigzagging or anything like that. It's got a really nice flow to it, and we have the 100-foot driving range, which it's a lot of fun to really get out there and just throw it straight for that far. It's a challenge, but when you get out there, when there's trees around and you're able to do that, it's cool that you get the chance to do that during the winter.
I'm shocked at people forehanding their putters up in that basket on your 100-foot. I cannot forehand a putter as straight as these guys are doing it. That I see, like Trevor does it.
Yeah, Trevor's really good at it. He does it with a flippy putter, so he's got a lot of touch. I practice with the zone, kind of like doing that, but it's good practice.
It is good practice. So if I want to take one of these new discs here, though, can I try it out in there?
Yeah. Usually, we don't really have too much of a problem with it.
Do I have to buy it first?
No. For the most part, no. But usually, if you look like you are going to be buying something, and are interested, probably not just going in there trying 20 to 30 different discs and then just heading out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
But for the most part, it really doesn't affect the disc as long as you're not throwing it right into the ground, and we don't have any baskets in the net, like not throwing it at any metal or anything like that.
Yeah, no rollers inside.
Yeah, for sure.
There's that was one question to me and Josh had. He said I would have to buy it first, and I didn't see why I would have to. I'm throwing it into a net, but
yeah,
that's all right.
Some people do ask, and we usually let them. We're accommodating.
It's the only thing I don't like about buying this online is then it comes home, I can take it to a field or a park and throw it, and now I don't like it.
Yeah.
It doesn't fly the way that I expected it to. It doesn't feel the way it does in my hand how I wanted it to. So definitely coming to a store, I definitely advise that.
Yeah, some people seeing it in person is great too, because a lot of the discs have certain runs, and the more you play, the more you're thinking about like pop top versus flat top. I wonder what it's going to be doing, and then honestly, some runs just feel a little bit different or whatever. But if you want to go to like your company and say you like Discraft, and all of a sudden they come out with a new disc. Before you buy the purchase, you can come here, feel it, and some people I know right away for without even throwing it. Sometimes if I hate it or if I'm gonna like it just on how it feels in my hand, because I feel like that's the most important thing is if I feel confident with it, if it feels good in my hand, I'm gonna throw it good. And I have short hands, or fingers, so if all of a sudden it's real deep and feels awkward, or I know that I'm gonna just gonna quick release it and not worth my money.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I got a few discs on my wall that are like that. So after the store starting up, we got indoor putting league here. We got 9 holes, changes every week. Very technical type of holes for sure. You guys also started a nonprofit organization this year.
Yeah, we started last summer, like talking about it. I had some like thoughts about it, doing it for a while. I know a couple other people who were whispering about it, talking about it. But it was always a lot of work, And then I don't know. One day I just really wanted to go for it, and like I seen some of with my friend Rich Longer. He's over in Twin Tiers in like Olean area, and seeing how much money's coming in through grants and stuff like that, and how much they're able to do to grow the kids side of it. And then I just looked into it more, and like there's a lot of nonprofit disc golf organizations that are just bringing in a lot more money than just, I wouldn't say taxing, but just asking the same people to donate, to do raffles. It's a lot of work, or just like, hey, $1 for the club, $1 for insurance, just like that. I just wanted the most money to go back to the people that play the most, but then I also wanted to find other funding to grow the sport. And through a lot of hard work to get the nonprofit status, we did it, and I think people are going to see the benefits of when these grants start coming in. We don't have any officially yet. We put in for a few of them that we're really hoping for. But being brand new and learning, it's a lot of work just to figure everything out. There's a lot of people on the board of directors and stuff like that. We not really never were a part of a board of directors or forming a 501c3. So it was a lot of work, a lot of investigation and stuff like that. But we're excited for this year. A lot of things are hopefully happening, and hopefully we keep on getting better and better news. But we're hoping to just make Western Disc Golf even better. Like there's a lot of stuff great about it, and I just think we could bring in some outside money and make more things happen, and it's going to be great for everybody.
I definitely think park maintenance is the worst part about this area.
Yeah,
I think that's the bottom line. I think we have a lot of great courses around here, but there is definitely certain times a year where you don't really want to play them, whether it's like too much water, too much flooding, mud situations. I mean, you're not really going to fix that other than maybe like some mulch or stone around some baskets maybe. That could help.
Yeah, we're
other little things too, just tree
hopefully
maintenance.
stuff like that. I know Niagara County does their own thing, and they're better than most at it, like Bond Lake and stuff. Doing like, hey, see some standing water, they put some mulch out there on the walkways and stuff like that. So they're always improving, and they're doing a great job. But we just Buffalo Niagara Disc Golf just put in, and we have a partnership with Erie County.
Okay.
So right now it's going to be easier to do work days there, power tools, stuff like that, big projects. Because we have our insurance already in their database. We already did all the background checks and stuff like that. So Chestnut, Emery, Como, and Ellicott Creek, stuff like that. We will be looking to improve, and I think Niagara Region Disc Golf also has that same thing. So we'll be working with them to improve those courses and
Okay.
develop a relationship with Western New York Disc Golf, which will help. But then a lot of the other ones are like town and stuff like that. So we want to like try to get Veterans Park in Tonawanda better and stuff like that. But they're separate and stuff like that. But all that stuff's on our radar is improving the courses. A lot of our main goals is to make disc golf more accessible, but also easier courses, pitch and putt courses, very beginner friendly courses, kind of like Pine Woods and just stuff like that. So more beginners can get into it. More children, adults, grandparents can take their kids and stuff like that. Some of these courses are awesome, but some examples is Emery Hole 1, Como Hole 1. Like, that's just a lot to ask for somebody to just go out there and try to learn and find their disc and learn the rules and throw. And Como, you might even lose your disc, So it's like,
you're gonna lose a disc.
yeah, so it's like if you only have one disc and you go there, you might like, hey, now the next time you go play is gonna be, you're like, do I go to the store and buy another one and try to get there? So we might have lost a chance to have a whole family that plays. One of the biggest growing spots at Spartan is families that play together. So it's grandparents come in there, take their kids. Hey, come in, grab a disc out for your birthday, or stuff like that. Or yeah, I'll take you to the course and watch. Well, even if they don't play, but walk around. But like some of the courses with a lot of elevation aren't very friendly. So a lot of our main goals is to be doing that. Add red tee pads to all, like try to get red tee pads at all courses, and even if they're crazier ones, maybe even juniors. So a lot of stuff to think about. It's all going to depend on like how many members we have, volunteer, and money. So hopefully sky's the limit, but yeah, that's the stuff we're hoping to do.
Yeah, it would be nice getting actual tee pads in the reds instead of just bricks in the ground. That would be really nice. I know a lot of women would appreciate that.
Joseph Davis just got the blue and the red, and Nicole absolutely loves it. A lot of our tournaments we're going to be doing at Joseph Davis just because it is awesome that the ladies have a fair, fun shot from the reds, and they can compete with the scores with the guys shooting from the whites, and then even junior friendly. So, yeah, it makes a world of a difference, and definitely makes it more fun. Competitive wise, but then just getting a birdie. Like, you get that birdie, you can get hooked. So
definitely birdie shots will help. Ace is even better.
Yeah, get an ace. Like
I had a couple lucky shots. I got a couple aces in my time. I had a couple ideas as well too with growing these courses up. Not a lot of them have alternate pin positions, but a few courses around here do, like Como being one of them, and they change it into the short pin positions for like winter or whatever. I would like to see that year round, not changing them all the time, but having permanent ones in the shorts and permanent ones in the long pin positions, so you can choose which layout you want to play at any time. If you want to make a little safari run for yourself, anything like that.
I love it actually. Parma does that in Rochester. A lot of the great courses down south do that.
Exactly.
It's awesome too, especially if in Florida, a lot of them do like long tee pads, short basket, long basket. So, hey, Trevor, you go long to long. I go shorts to long, and then Nicole goes shorts to shorts. We all get to play the same hole, but it's totally different, and it's great. But then the next day, I could go switch it up and do backwards. And
exactly.
I brought it up one time trying to just like for Como like that, but I was told that it would be a little too confusing. But hopefully more and more people keep on playing that.
I don't think it's that confusing, especially if you got to make the T signs, legible for people to read.
Yeah.
Some of them, like I think Joseph David, those T signs don't make any sense.
Yeah. You just keeps on getting better and better, so it's a little easier to like point to which one. So yeah, hopefully with technology and better signage, I would love to see it. Especially if they're already there. I feel like all that's stopping us is another basket. So raise the money to get that other basket. Put it there. It opens up a whole different course.
Yep, and I heard JD is going to get new baskets potentially in the future. I don't know what they're doing with those old ones, but using old baskets, if you're going to already replace them in that course, using the old ones for that purpose, just to put in alternate pin positions, I don't think is a bad idea.
It would be. I love the idea. I just think variety is better.
Oh, definitely. I think it is. Plus, if you play that course all the time, which I know a lot of people do, they play the same course over and over and over again. It's like I know that I would get bored with it.
Yeah.
So having alternate baskets put in, you could make whatever type of layout you want. I ran into a couple guys that made their own little safari layout through Pine Woods. So they're just pretty much on a tee pad throwing to whatever random basket.
Yeah, I
and it
know
was
Joseph
pretty
Davis
crazy.
has a lot of like even on their UDisc Safari layouts, which are a lot of fun. I was told that for a lot of that work was contracted out to a company to put in new baskets, put in the tee signs, put in the playground, stuff like that. And supposedly it's supposed to be done by May 1st, but
Okay.
if it's not, then I don't know. But
Right.
we'll see. You know, I'm hoping for the best. I'm pretty sure they're already paid for it, so. I think they're going to be Innova 28s, which are one of my favorite baskets. They're the ones at Emery Park, so
Okay.
they're beautiful.
All right. I like the veteran baskets actually. I like those ones.
Oh,
They have them at the Griffin Park in Springville.
nice, yeah.
Those-
Are they the ones at ECP too? I think they're beautiful.
They might be the
Yeah.
same at ACP. I think they might be. Yeah, those are good baskets. The only ones that everybody hates are Prodigy baskets. Everybody
Yeah.
hates those.
That's easy.
So yeah, Outwater Park, we're coming for you next.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's yeah. As far as like course maintenance goes, that's one thing that I think needs to really happen this year. Especially with that little stuff,
Yeah.
you know. On top of that, what else does the organization want to do?
One of our main goals is trying to bring disc golf into schools. Just grow it organically through trying to get them interested. Almost even starting like just hoping some of our grants we're trying to get like pros to come in and kind of teach these phys ed classes or get discs and baskets that we could just donate so then they could have a program where every year they get to teach disc golf and tell them what it's about. I think that would be great just because it's a lot of fun, great exercise, just being outdoors and relatively cheap compared to some of these other like actual sports like hockey and other stuff like that where
Oh,
they're like
definitely.
very
Yeah.
expensive equipment. So
Hmm.
if we could do that and grow that, and then they take out their parents and get them excited about it, their grandparents and stuff like that. I just love seeing people play disc golf and smile. So that is one of them, and yeah, we're listening to our members too, and we're always going to be growing and trying to figure out what we're going to be doing next. But we're excited for this year. We put a lot of work into it, and I think a lot of our tournaments too we're excited for is I ran Spartan Disc Open, but it was mostly me and like Trevor. Scott Sherwood, he did Lockdown at the Locks and his Nair Classic, and Santos did his tournaments, and Eric Shaver did his, and now we're all going to be working together to make them even better, and we're going to have more help too. Just take a little stress off of everybody, so that when we're there, it just runs smoother. It's going to be more fun, and I think people are really going to enjoy our tournaments. A lot of other things too is I think within this week we're going to be doing a big breakdown of our Toast to Tomorrow tournament. It was a fundraiser tournament we did January 1st, but
Okay.
we have that down to the cents of money spent, money coming in, and stuff like that. So Joshy's going nuts.
Josh is tearing apart my arm over here.
Um,
No, it's all right. I forgot how sharp little puppy teeth are, though.
yeah, they are. So we're just trying to bring some transparency to our tournaments to let everybody know what's going on because there are expenses, but we would like to write them down and let people know and just provide the best experience and try to get more tournaments and just leagues and everything. Just I don't know, a little cheaper and more kickbacks.
That's good. That's definitely good. Bigger player packs, too?
Yeah, we're gonna figure that out. I think each tournament's gonna be headed just a little bit different. I know for Spartan Disc Open, I'm still gonna be the head of it, but I'm gonna have a lot of help. But I like working and getting the biggest players pack. I just think that guaranteed the players pack. They're kind of cool, Especially I ask around. I try to find the best ones. Try to make them so they mean something.
What do you like in a player's pack?
My players pack, one that I did last year that I really like is just with ticks and stuff like that. We found a really good company that did safe on animals, safe on plastic, safe on your skin, and I really like giving out something like that. Something kind of unique but very important with how many ticks are in the area. So I like that. I kind of stick away from this, just because with the tournament scene right now, it's hard to fill them up. So I don't want to overbuy and then not have it filled up and then just sitting on 40 of the stamped discs. So
Gotcha.
that, because a lot of the time it takes time to pre-order and stuff like that. By the time a lot of people sign up the last minute, and I just want to guarantee that everybody gets the same players pack and not like an ILU or anything like that. So I kind of stay away from discs, even though they are kind of nice. But with everybody, so many companies, so many discs out there, a lot of people are particular, and I just don't want to push somebody away from joining a tournament because of player pack disc.
Yeah, I mean, I like getting the stuff that you're actually going to use as a player.
Yeah.
Like towels are always great. You're always going to need towels. A new hat is always cool.
Yeah.
I understand that those can get a little pricey though, but some manufacturer hats always cool to get. I always like getting a new hat. Water bottles are always great. Again, those custom tumblers though are kind of expensive as well. Those thermoses.
Yeah.
So I understand like not a lot of people do those. I don't know. I mean, I think
The two that actually last year that I really liked too is Tacky Sack. It's a mini, so you could actually use it as a mini. It has our logo and the tournament logo, but you get it's refillable and it keeps your hand dry and.
Oh really?
Yeah, so you get to use it like that, and then you keep it in your pocket, like if you already keep it. But then you could use it's the size of a mini. So I thought that was an awesome one. Everybody really liked that. Kind of had the logo on it, so you kind of remember where it came from. But then if all of a sudden you really loved it and went through all the chalk, you could refill the chalk for a lot cheaper than buying a new one, which is pretty cool.
Interesting. I didn't know. I didn't get one of those.
And then that might have been 2 years ago, but I think it might have been last year too. I'm not sure. And then another one that this past year, it was a disc tool. So if you ever like throw it against a tree and kind of damage it, there was like a hard plastic tool where you could kind of reshape it like that. And I didn't really see anybody having them around or nobody really selling them. So I thought just bringing in something new to the market and stuff like that was kind of cool.
Okay. It would be kind of cool too. I know there's a couple of discs that I have that could use a shaving for sure.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we'll reshape the dyno, you know. I mean, not hitting trees is the best, but we all do. So when we do, fix it.
Well, some of them I have from the manufacturer have a little extra plastic still on them, but you know, it's okay. I tried to get at it with like a razor blade and sandpaper.
Yeah.
But it's all right. I don't know if I have anything else for you. Let's go through everybody else part of the organization then, and how to become a member.
Okay,
Let's do that again.
Yep. So I am the president, and my main focus is just listening to everybody. I got to be there for all the meetings and stuff like that, and outreach, community outreach. So I'm the one trying to reach out to organizations and stuff like that, or make connections, or somebody wants to talk to somebody. Usually, they'll want to talk to the president or something like that. So I'll be the first one to communicate. Santos Torres he's going to be the vice president. So he's also in charge of tournament directing. So he's not going to be he'll be a TD, but he'll be in charge of making sure the tournaments run smoothly and posting about it and on disc golf scene and stuff like that. So he'll be doing a lot of that, which is awesome. Eric Shaver, he is secretary, which is kind of important. He keeps track of all our notes and stuff for the meeting, so we kind of know what we talked about. We have to keep recorded minutes, to be a nonprofit. So just doing to make sure we're doing everything legit and stuff like that. He's awesome at that, and then keeps us focused during our meetings, which helps us get more done, which really appreciated, Eric. And then he's also doing our grant writing and stuff like that, or anything that needs to sound very professional. We just ask him to check it over, and he crushes it with that. So that is awesome. Scott Sherwood, he's going to be course director. He's going to be in charge of like the maintenance at the courses, or if we're trying to redesign any courses, he's going to be talking to the park relations and stuff like that. And he does any of our logos, and he he just does a lot for like.
Are there any parts getting redesigned this year?
Probably.
Yeah.
When he does find the time.
You can keep it up in the air if you don't want to
Yeah,
announce
no,
it yet. But,
he
give
sits
people
back.
a little teaser.
Yeah, he sits back and gets creative. So if he has some time, I'm sure he's already has some thoughts, and he might even have some ready to show us one day and surprise us. But yeah, he does, and he did a great job on our website, so that was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Jilly Taika, she is in charge of our social media, so she plans all our posts. She puts them out there. There's we have a lot of committees too, so there is a social media or a media committee where they talk together, they proofread their stuff and stuff like that. But she's in charge of planning when we do that. So she's been crushing it. Her job is about to get really busy now that there's more and more stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why we kind of did a little bit committee to not overwhelm somebody and have more eyes on it, more ideas.
Yeah.
There's Charles Quinn. You may see him here on the Friday, Saturday putting leagues. He's in charge of purchasing, so he's going to make relationships with all the companies and just other stores that we might even like Sam's Club. He's going to. Great thing about 501c3 is we are state tax exempt and charitable organization. So, say we needed like flags or even paint, go to Home Depot. He's going to be in charge of making sure that we have an account with them where we do not have to pay tax. So all the money that we're just trying to save as most money and give the most money back. So he's going to be doing that. Then there is, I don't know why I'm missing so many people right now. But we'll go Matthew Girlstone. He is an officer and he is our treasurer. He works at a bank and great with Excel sheets and numbers and stuff like that. Me and him are actually working together to do our quarterly report for a nonprofit. We have to give out details of where the money's coming in, kind of like give an idea of how much money is going out. We have the big one will be at the end of the year, but we also have to do a quarterly one, so we'll be getting that out within the next month. So that'll be kind of cool, just so everybody, just transparency is key. So that'll be that. Jessica Burst is she is in charge of members. So anybody has a member question or stuff like that, we're going to send her to her. She's going to have the answers. She's going to be relating all our messages. So we have cleanup days. She emailed them about them. We're going to have a tournament. She's a little reminder, hey, we got this tournament or our monthly meeting. So she's in charge of getting everybody these awesome stickers.
Oh, nice.
And nice little first run mini, part of the thing. But then she also gives them the $5 off UDIS code, which I was very proud of doing. We are the first organization in the country to do that. I reached out to somebody local who works for UDISC, and I asked them, what are the chances of doing something like this? And he talked to the higher-ups there and thought it was a great idea, and we made it happen. So I thought being a pilot program for the whole country was kind of cool.
Nice.
And we also are affiliated with PGJ, so she's in charge of getting the $5 code. So if you're going to thinking about becoming a member, I'll tell you about that in a second. But try to become a member before you sign up for your PGA or UDISC again. So,
sorry, too late.
And then yeah,
I did that already.
Nicole also is she's in charge of women and children outreach, just trying to get growing the sport that way, trying to get it into schools, trying to grow it through kids, working with being on a ladies committee, which is they're doing great things right now. She's crushing it with her research, trying to find all the best grants and stuff like that. So, but yeah, if you're interested in becoming a member, a lot of our information to find out about us, to see what our tournaments we're doing is bndg.org. Josh,
Oh, he's just playing. He's being a puppy.
so yeah, bndg.org, and then on there's going to be a spot to says become a member. So we have a thing to fill out. We're just kind of asking for email and stuff like that. If you have a PGA number,
Don't worry about that.
All right, cool. So,
Yeah.
like, go on there, and then after that, there's going to be a PayPal link and how to pay. We have a couple of different membership tiers. There's going to be a general membership. That's $25. We didn't want to make it too expensive or too cheap because we kind of our members are going to be the heart of our organization. Because we need the members to help, to be giving us feedback, helping us volunteer and stuff like that. So we did $25 to make it like, where you're invested. But that's why we're trying to get $5 off for all our sanctioned events, mini sticker, and the discount codes. So hopefully if you do some of our tournaments, it will more than pay for itself. Plus you'll be part of the organization where one of the perks too is we kind of want to hear everybody and we want everybody to be informed of what we're doing. So just with that transparency that I'm talking about, this is the one way that we're really proud of doing that. So every month we're going to have a meeting over Google Meets, but everybody on the board is going to get a chance to talk about their position and how they're advancing or what they've been working on that month. And that we're going to listen to you, the members. What do you guys want us to see doing? Any feedback, stuff like that. So that's going to be really important to us. And then we'll also tell what we're planning on doing the next month, what we're looking forward to. So everybody's going to be informed. Hopefully we get more volunteers out on the courses, even at our tournaments and stuff like that. So pretty excited for that. Yeah, right now we have a thing with PayPal, but we're noticing even at discounted rates for non-501c3, we just got accepted to Zephy, which is a platform that takes zero. We get 100% of the donations, 100% of the membership. So we're really excited to that because more money that we get and not taken away from us going to PayPal is going to go helping Western New York, helping the kids around here, helping cleanups, getting equipment to do bigger and better cleanups. So
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's going to be a great year.
Yeah, it is. I'm excited. So yeah, definitely if you have any, follow us on our social medias. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. Obviously, what they say, like and share would help, help.
Like, share, and become a member.
Yep. So hope to see you guys out there. But another thing, if it's just easier and you want to just come here, pay cash, I'll fill out the form for you. I'll ask you the questions, and you don't even have to deal with the website or any technology. So just trying to get it out to everybody and make it accessible and easy.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Kevin. I think that'll do it for this.
Jimmy, thank you. Had a great time.
Thanks for having me here at the store, and I appreciate it. Guys, come out for Putting League every Friday, every Saturday, both. There's no set time to come in, right?
Friday we do the league from 4 to 9, and then Saturday 11 to 9. But even if you get there at 9, play, and then we're always staying after playing some jackbox. So they'll probably be running for a couple more weeks. But with the weather, with the clocks going forward and the weather getting nicer, I have a feeling more people are just going to be wanting to go outside. And something to look forward to is Spartan Disc is going to be doing Sunday Fun Day. Last year we did it only at Como. At 10:30, very couple divisions, but it's very fun, and I suggest you go there. But if you're in North Towns, me and Nicole are now moved up to Niagara Falls, so we're going to be doing North Towns edition of Sunday Fun Day, and that is going to be at Joseph Davis.
Oh, very nice.
So whatever one you want to go to.
Still at 10 o'clock in the morning?
Sign up starts at 10, tee off at 10:30.
Okay.
And that is going to be April 13th. We're going to have a bunch of announcements for that. I think we're going to be doing a disc swap and more details on something real fun, but that we might have showed a glimpse of it today on social medias, but there'll be something pretty cool that we're going to be dropping soon about that.
All right. Sounds good.
All right.
All right, Kevin. Thanks for having me.
All right. Thank you.
All right, guys. See you later.